Today on Bone Dog Bites, I'll be doing an experiment to see if sous videing a eye-round steak for 24 hours can make it more tender. I'll be using 4 eye-round steaks for this experiment. One is to control, and the other 3 I'll be sous videing for 24, 18, and 12 hours. The 5th steak was supposed to be 6 hours, but I forgot to wake up around 2 to 3 a.m. that morning to place it in the pot, so I had to discard it for this experiment. For the seasoning, I used my personal blend, Bone Dog seasoning. I put a healthy coat on all of the steaks, making sure to cover both sides and edges of them. From here, I vacuum sealed each steak and made sure to label which one cooked for how long. The temperature that I cooked them at was 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that the first steak is in, let's fast forward to the next day and see how they turned out.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bone Dog Bites. Today we're going to be doing an experiment. So we're continuing the eye round experiment and trying to make it as tender as possible. So I have 4 different steaks on here. Basically I sous vide them for an extended period of time. So the first one here is 24 hours. Next one's 18 hours, 12 hours, and then this is the control. So we're just going to see if sous videing these steaks actually makes a difference in their being tender. So let's go ahead and give the control one first, and then we'll go from there. Just like I remembered it. So with the eye round, it tends to be a more chewier steak with the muscle fibers there, so it tends to be more chewy. Overall, I mean, it's not terrible. It's seasoned good, but I mean, the biggest thing is that it's just not palatable for like chewing. It just doesn't. It's not really well. This is more used for like stew meat and things like that. So hopefully as we progress down the line for the length of time for the sous vide, hopefully it gets tender. So let's go ahead and try the 12-hour sous vide. 12-hour sous vide, it actually helped tenderize the meat. It was not as chewy. Also, the other thing too to note is that it actually tastes a lot better. It looks like the seasoning had time to kind of infuse in there. While the sous vide, that's typical for when you sous vide meat. The longer you have it, the more flavor is going to be infused within the meat. Definitely better than the control. So let's keep on moving forward to 18 hours and see if we notice a difference between the 12 and the 18. Oh yeah, that's definitely more noticeably tender. So definitely have noticed even a transition from the 12 to the 18 that the meat is a lot more tender. So definitely as we're progressing so far, it's this one right here is probably the most tender. So before we do the last one for the 24 hours, if you guys like this type of content, let me know in the comments. And then also, if you guys have any ideas on how to additionally tenderize some of this meat, I'd love to get you guys' feedback and continue doing these type of experiments. I know they're fun for me. It's kind of cool to kind of see how meat's affected by some of the tenderizing and things like that. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. And I just passed 100 subscribers earlier this week. So if you guys are not a subscriber to Bone Dog Bites, I appreciate you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep giving you guys content that you guys enjoy. All right, let's get back to the 24-hour sous vide and see if it gets more tender. The 24-hour, to be honest, I really can't tell any difference between the 18 and the 24. So it looks like 18 is probably going to be the golden spot for this. I mean, I could try to do a 2-day one, see what happens. But if you guys would like to see that, let me know. But I think overall between 18 and 20 or 18 and 24 hours, you're really not going to get a huge difference in tenderness of the meat. The flavor profile is basically the same as well. So I'd probably stick with the 18, at least for the eye round for now. And I think that's it. And you guys have a good one.